In the aftermath of the recent Israel-Hamas conflict, Gaza faces the daunting task of rebuilding not just its infrastructure, but its sense of order and security. The devastation is staggering, with over 70,000 lives lost and countless more affected. The central question: who will keep the peace? After years of Hamas rule and violence, a legitimate, effective security force is essential for any hope of recovery. A professional police force, loyal to the Palestinian people, not any faction, is needed to restore daily life and ensure aid reaches those in need. Without basic security, reconstruction efforts are futile. Now, a new initiative is underway: the creation of a Palestinian police force, aiming to move beyond old divisions and build trust. This force could be the key to transforming Gaza's future, providing stability and a foundation for lasting peace. Egypt has stepped up as the driving force behind Gaza's new police training program. Leveraging its diplomatic ties, Cairo is hosting and leading the training of 5,000 Palestinian officers in facilities near the capital. The first cohort graduated in March, with hundreds more now enrolled in intensive 2-month courses. All trainees are from Gaza, their salaries paid by the Palestinian Authority, linking the new force to established governance. Egypt provides the facilities, instructors, and oversight, ensuring a neutral, professional environment away from Gaza's political pressures. This is more than a technical exercise. It's a political investment in a future beyond Hamas's rule. By empowering a new generation of Palestinian security leaders, Egypt hopes to lay the groundwork for stability. The Bet, a well-trained PA-affiliated police force, can offer a real alternative to armed groups and help secure Gaza's future. What truly sets this initiative apart from previous attempts at Palestinian unity is the unprecedented level of consensus it has achieved among the various factions. For years, efforts to bridge the divide between rival groups have faltered, often derailed by deep mistrust and competing interests. But now, a new chapter is unfolding. For the first time in over a decade, representatives from all major Palestinian factions have come together, setting aside their differences to pursue a common goal: the creation of a unified security force for Gaza. After years of bitter division, Fatah and Hamas, longtime rivals, sat down at the negotiating table in Cairo, with Egyptian officials playing a crucial mediating role. In late 2024, they reached a landmark agreement to form a single unified police force tasked with maintaining order in Gaza. The plan is ambitious: a 10,000-strong force, carefully balanced to reflect the interests of both sides and the broader Palestinian public. Half of these officers will be trained in Egypt, under the supervision of the Palestinian Authority, ensuring professional standards and a fresh start for many recruits. The other half will be drawn from Gaza's existing police forces, many of whom have served under Hamas's administration for years and know the local terrain intimately. Oversight of this new force will not be left to politicians. Instead, a technocratic committee, composed of respected civilian experts, will be responsible for managing the force, insulating it from the influence of any single party or faction. This committee, whose members have been approved by all participating factions, will oversee recruitment, training, and day-to-day operations. Their mandate is to ensure the force serves the public interest, not the ambitions of political leaders. Hamas's endorsement of this arrangement is especially significant. While the group has agreed to participate in the unified police force, it has made clear that its military wing will remain intact, a point of contention for Israel and some international actors. Nevertheless, Hamas's willingness to support a technocratic-led, unified police force signals a new willingness to cooperate on civil matters, even as deeper disagreements persist. The agreement remains fragile, with many challenges ahead, but it represents a genuine breakthrough in Palestinian politics, a rare moment of hope after years of stalemate. This progress is a testament to Egypt's persistent diplomatic efforts and the urgent need for a new model of governance in Gaza, one that can address both security and the needs of ordinary people. The hope is that this hybrid force can bridge old divides, restore public trust, and provide the stability needed for reconstruction and recovery in Gaza's devastated communities. The challenge ahead is immense: maintaining unity, building a culture of professionalism, and keeping the force above factional interests. Only time will tell if this experiment can truly deliver lasting peace and security for Gaza. The training in Egypt is designed to create modern, professional officers, ready for Gaza's unique challenges. Cadets learn community policing, crime scene investigation, and border security, including advanced surveillance and scanning techniques. Managing Gaza's borders is a key focus, aiming to prevent smuggling and ensure aid delivery. The curriculum also includes political education, emphasizing unity under the PLO and the vision of a sovereign Palestinian state. Lectures address the October 7th attack and the need for a new, unified approach to security. The goal: instill a sense of national purpose and professional discipline in every recruit. These officers are being prepared not just for law enforcement, but for the larger project of state building. The motivations driving these new recruits are deeply personal and rooted in their lived experiences. Many of them have grown up surrounded by conflict, witnessing firsthand the pain and loss that violence brings to their families and communities. Their decision to join the police force is not just a career choice. It is a commitment to ending the cycle of violence and building a better, more secure future for everyone in Gaza. Despite having lost loved ones and homes, these young men and women choose to serve. They hope their efforts will help restore stability and a sense of normalcy to a place that has seen so much turmoil. For many, the uniform represents a chance to protect what remains and to help rebuild what has been lost. One young officer expressed a powerful vision. The new police force must be truly independent, loyal only to the people of Palestine, and not beholden to any political faction or outside influence. This independence, he believes, is essential for earning the trust of the public. These recruits dream of a police force that serves all Palestinians equally, regardless of background or affiliation. They want to enforce the law with fairness and integrity, ensuring that justice is accessible to everyone, without fear or favor. Their stories are a testament to resilience and hope. They are determined to replace the rule of militias and armed groups with the rule of law, believing that only through justice can true peace be achieved. Through their training, they see themselves as future guardians of their communities, ready to help their neighbors heal and rebuild. They want to be a source of support and reassurance for those who have suffered. Their hope is to ensure that humanitarian aid reaches those in need, that the streets are safe for children to play, and that disputes are settled by law, not by violence or intimidation. By joining the police, these recruits are making a conscious choice to build rather than destroy. They want to be part of the solution, helping to reconstruct their society from the ground up. Ultimately, their greatest aspiration is to see a lasting, genuine peace and a sovereign Palestinian state, one where future generations can live in dignity, safety, and hope. The new police force has strong backing from the Palestinian Authority in Ramallah. President Abbas has directed his government to coordinate closely with Egypt and fund the recruits' salaries, signaling a renewed commitment to Gaza. This move aims to unify West Bank and Gaza governance under the PA, ending years of division. Egypt's sponsorship provides crucial political cover and diplomatic leverage. The agreement has the support of all major Palestinian factions, including Hamas, despite ongoing disputes over armed wings. This fragile but broad political support is essential for the force's legitimacy and future deployment in Gaza. The world is watching Gaza's police initiative closely, recognizing that its outcome could shape the future of the entire region. The stakes are high, and every move is scrutinized by governments, international organizations, and ordinary people alike. Many see this effort as a crucial test for regional stability, with the hope that a secure Gaza could set a precedent for peace and cooperation elsewhere in the Middle East. The plan is closely aligned with a recent UN Security Council resolution and echoes U.S. proposals for post-war governance, aiming to create a framework that is both legitimate and effective. It calls for a technocratic Palestinian committee to oversee the transition, and the establishment of a professional, well-trained police force that can earn the trust of Gaza's residents. The European Union, drawing on its years of experience training Palestinian Authority police in the West Bank, is stepping up to play a key role in this process. The EU has pledged to help train thousands more officers for Gaza, providing not just technical skills, but also guidance on community policing and human rights. International support brings much-needed resources, expertise, and legitimacy to the effort, helping to build a force that can operate effectively and fairly. But this outside assistance also highlights the importance of local ownership. True stability will only come if the people of Gaza feel invested in their own security. Financial backing from the EU and other international donors is vital, ensuring that the police force has the resources it needs to operate and grow. rebuilding Gaza's infrastructure and sustaining a capable police force will require billions of dollars, as well as long-term commitment from the global community. Proposals for an international stabilization force have faltered, with many countries reluctant to send troops into such a volatile environment. This makes the success of a Palestinian-led security effort even more critical, as it may be the only viable path forward. If international troops don't deploy, the responsibility for maintaining order will fall squarely on local shoulders. In that case, the Egyptian-trained force will become Gaza's main hope for restoring and maintaining order, stability, and public trust. The world is counting on this homegrown solution to deliver stability, and the coming months will reveal whether this ambitious experiment can truly succeed. Major obstacles remain, especially with Israel, which controls Gaza's borders and demands strict guarantees about the new force's structure and armament. Israel insists on vetting senior appointments and is wary of any arrangement that leaves Hamas's military wing intact. Hamas refuses to disarm, creating a fundamental impasse. The new police will need arms to function, but Israel fears weapons could fall into the wrong hands. Negotiations must balance Israel's security concerns with the force's credibility in Gaza. Internally, the Fatah-Hamas agreement is fragile and could unravel if trust breaks down. Success depends on sustained unity, careful diplomacy, and keeping the force above factional interests. As 2025 ends, the training of Gaza's new police force stands as a rare beacon of hope. Security is the foundation for all reconstruction and recovery. A respected, unified police force could transform daily life, enabling safe schools, open businesses, and fair aid distribution. This project is part of the larger dream of Palestinian statehood and self-determination. The challenges, mistrust, unresolved Hamas-Israel issues, and fragile unity, are immense. But the young cadets in Cairo carry the hopes of a battered population yearning for peace. Their mission, to help build a future defined by security, dignity, and the rule of law. A future that, for the first time in years, feels within reach.